In 2014, Latifa Ayodele was invited by a female relative to travel to Malaysia to further her studies. But the life-changing opportunities she imagined nearly destroyed her. We are not using her real name to protect her identity. When Ayodele arrived in Libya after an arduous journey, she was taken by a madam and forced into prostitution.
They're called hilux. It's those hilux that they now arrange us inside. At the back, 24 people sat at the back, and the inside 8 people. We just fold ourselves inside like that. The woman took another hilux so that we cannot ask her any question again.
Ayodele never got to Malaysia but remained in Libya working as a sex slave for 4 years until she was able to escape. Nigeria's National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, says nearly half the suspects arrested for human trafficking in 2019 were women, usually older women known as madams who lure and traffic other women. Josiah Emerule heads NAPTIP's intelligence arm.
Everybody is actually involved, both men and women. But when you look at the international dimension, which has to do mostly with sexual exploitation, you discover that it is mostly the madams, the women, who are the main perpetrators, but they also use people of other sex, which is the men, to even take all these people away.
Esther Okafor, also not her real name, was trafficked to Libya. After nearly 2 years as a sex slave, she managed to escape to a Catholic church where she was rescued by the International Organization for Migration and repatriated to Nigeria. But she was already 5 months pregnant.
In Libya, abortion is like a crime. You go to prison for it. So, and besides, I didn't have the money, even though it could happen. I didn't have the money. I was not financially capable to have an abortion. So, and sometimes when I look at her, I cry.
NAPTIP says it is difficult to determine the exact number of sex trafficking cases in Nigeria because so many go unreported. But a non-profit group started by a former NAPTIP director enables victims to report issues of trafficking and other forms of gender-based violence.
We refer cases like that to NAPTIP, for criminal litigation cases where it is possible to get their traffickers, but sometimes the victims do not even know who their traffickers are. They can't give you any information. And so we just give them psychosocial support and empower them.
Experts say victims like Ayodele and Okafor will suffer psychological scars from their ordeals for the rest of their lives. Timothy Obiezu for VOA News, Abuja, Nigeria.